Hello, Alexandra. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I know I've been looking forward to this meeting for so long. We have been planning and, things just kind of going off and on and so busy. So thank you so much for being here today. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself so that our viewers know what's your background? Which country are you from? Where did you do your nursing and how did you come to Canada and what was your experience?
Thank you very much for having me here. I'm from Ukraine, and I came to Canada last 2023, end of the year.
Wow, eh?
Yes, yeah, because of the war and everything. And actually, it was my dream to move to Canada.
Oh,
I was
nice.
looking for something, all the ways to use to move to Canada, but
Wow.
unfortunately, it's war. But this was my chance.
It worked out for you, right?
Yes, exactly,
Not
exactly.
everything is bad. So I think
Yeah,
you are kind of those person who will say that I still saw the positive hope in this.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's brilliant.
So I got my bachelor's degree in Uzbekistan because I was born in Uzbekistan, and then my mom from Ukraine, and then we moved to Ukraine, and I got master degree in public health and nursing
Wow.
in Ukraine.
Wow.
I was working in the hospital, in the maternity hospital. Then I was working also in Dubai, like an outpatient, inpatient.
Wow.
So like a mixture, all of this experience. And when I came to Canada, I already prepare myself. I know what exactly I need, step by step exam, everything. And then I contact one. It's like for newcomers
Okay.
for nursing way. So they provide me some program. It's free program, which one they give you all this paper, all these topics. So I was studying,
Okay.
and honestly, it was anyway. I really grateful that I got this opportunity anyway,
Okay.
but it was blind for me. I didn't know what I'm reading, and I booked my exam, and I failed.
Okay.
Because
Wow.
I didn't know. Then I said, okay, hold on, I need to do something.
Yeah.
So I was searching the internet, and your company actually, it was like a first one who is pop up.
Okay.
I said, okay, let me check. I checked all the review, and I spoke with my husband. I said, listen, it's about like a 90 review. Is everyone is passing.
Okay.
Probably maybe this is like, some company just ask their friend, their relatives to put
Oh,
all
you're
this
right. You're
review.
right. Like
Yes,
so you were like, okay, how come everyone is passing? How come their reviews are all so good? What is
exactly.
happening?
I say maybe this is like a I say, okay, let's be logic. It can be 10, 15, 20, 50 maximum you can reach, but this is like over the 90. It's no, it's not possible. So
Okay.
it's mean this is what I need. Then I I contact Alvin, and
Okay.
I ask her, okay, this is what I need. She said, okay, fine, yeah, let's do that. I say, are you guaranteed that I will pass? I
Yeah,
said,
I think yeah, yeah.
she
Sometimes
said,
students ask us, and I think she must have said that I don't give guarantees.
exactly. I said, okay, I know this is like a dumb question,
No, I
but
don't think it's a dumb question. I think it's a very fair question for the students to ask. And I think like for you to like you use the resources, you have given the exam and you're like, okay, I'm taking this next big step. Can you reassure me that you will help me pass?
exactly. She said, it's up to you. It's you have to study. We will give you all this material. We will explain you everything, but you're the one who going to study. Well, I know it is true. If I just will sitting like this and listening you and do nothing, yeah, I will say I will not pass.
Okay, that's funny though. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I started, and I was working full time. I was working as an esthetician because anyway I have to do something to
Yeah.
pay my bills.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
and I know, guys, you always, especially Alvin, she always asking switch on the camera, switch, turn on the camera.
I
Yeah,
know, I know.
yeah.
She's
You
always
you
like,
you
students.
gave me that one. Yeah.
I think I am not so much because I will come and say, okay, if you can, just do it. But Aline is always like on the ball. I want the camera on.
Yes.
I want the camera on.
And she always asks the question, and you don't know, she will ask you or no. But it was start from 4 o'clock to 7, and I was at work. I'm always with the client, but just here is I'm listening, and I do this beauty stuff. And,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
even once, only one client, she told me, "Oh, you listening?"
yeah.
I say,
Okay.
"Yeah, I have class. Can you turn off?"
Oh,
I said, okay,
wow.
fine, sorry about that one.
Yeah.
I said, okay,
Oh,
it's
okay.
okay. So anyway, and I was driving home, still it was classes
Classes
going
going
on.
on. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, so it's okay.
Um,
My husband and his cousin, we live together, and they just cannot ask me anything. It was like a crazy. I said, don't talk to me, don't touch.
so you went into your zone that I am just
Yes,
focusing on the
yes,
exam.
because it's you full-time working, then you study. Saturday, Sunday, I try to catch up everything. Then also in the end, I was using UWord and Bootcamp. Both of them I was using. And like you study, you're thinking, okay, you know that. You close, you go through the test, oh my God, I don't know anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It can happen.
It's like, okay, crazy stuff, fine. Then you guys send this question also test.
Yeah, we said so many questions.
It's really good, but still I using notes. I using
Yeah.
Google. I using your notes, everything. And then also I was trying to find in the internet, honestly, to which question they using in the in-text, and I couldn't find the
There is
result.
no, yeah, I
Yeah,
know sometimes, I see the website, like, on the social media, sometimes they say, we can provide you the exact questions. And I
no.
sometimes, like, I'm like, oh my God, there is nobody who can give the questions to the students. Like, there is no way. Like, maybe you will know one or two topics, but at the end of the day, you have to come up to that topic. Like, it's adapting to you. So if you're not doing the questions properly, like, you may not get those topics that somebody else has gotten.
And actually, I already booked the exam, everything. I said, okay, fine. Then it's it should be my mom's birthday, and I was planning to go there to celebrate. And I think, okay, I think I'm not prepared. I
Okay.
have to, I have to postpone. I
Oh,
spoke with my sister, with my mom. They say, if you're not ready, don't just. I
yeah.
said, okay. I went to Dubai, and just it was like a 10 days relax. Then I came back again. I was redo it not all the lecture, the last one, which one you summarize.
Yeah.
And I went through the book, and it was only one time you word I used this cut test.
Okay.
So, and I didn't have time for any other one. And I know the last day before exam, better not to study.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is
Not
the
to
best.
study.
It's a good,
Yes,
it's a
yeah.
very good tip.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, and I watch by the way researchers as well. So whatever you study, it will be like reflected, and you will remember the following day, not the next day. Next day you will like a blind, you don't know anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It takes some time for the brain to kind of just, understand that information and present it back to you. So that's why they say, like, don't study day before the exam. And I think that's such a beautiful example, Alexandra, especially from the vast knowledge you have, like all your education, working different places and coming to Canada. And I think what I find is sometimes it's very hard to, like, you saw us in the class and you're like, okay, how are these people gonna help me become successful? So how was the experience with the classes? How did you find, were they organized, like the organization, the material, the content, the teaching style? Like, what are your thoughts about that?
Honestly, it's really you guys found the material, the way how you present it. I really like it.
Okay.
You explain exactly what we need, and how we have to use this.
Yeah.
It was precisely exactly what we need.
Okay.
It's structure and knowledge, everything is fine, and not something like, you just put the book and you read it. Everyone can read it.
Yeah.
But the exact like a topic, which one point bullet, you choose it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can see you up to date. You every time whoever sent this was an exam, this was an exam. You include this one.
Yeah.
It's not like they say whatever it was before and you continue do it. You just update every time.
Exactly. So I think that's one of our goals too, Alexandra. Like, I tell this to the students all the time. Like, stages of labor has changed, right? Like, it's only two phases in the first stage of labor, and I continue to see the books. I continue to see the notes where it still says, "Oh, LAT, latent active transition." And I tell the students in the class, and I tell them, I'm like, no matter where you look, they will tell you three stages of labor, but three phases of labor, but it's for the first stage, but it's not. Like, things have changed. So we try to keep ourselves up to date too, because that's the only thing we are doing for the students. Like, we are trying to bridge their gap. And NCLEX is, I feel like, so strict about this that as soon as something changes, they want people to be up to date. They want people to know. So every question will have a myth. Like, what we think is right,
Yeah,
especially as an internationally educated nurse. So if you get four options, you may have seen all four of them, but maybe one or two are the myths,
yeah.
and you have to figure it out. And I think myths is something that tricks the students most.
This is what you have to know, the theory.
Yeah.
If you know theory, you will pass. It's not about the practice. Practice is completely different.
Yeah.
Everywhere is completely. This is the book. This is how it should be like this. It's
Yeah.
like a fairy tale.
Yeah. Tell me more. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like a fairy tale that it should be how like a per book, but in reality, it's not like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not. It's
not.
completely, totally different.
It's very, and I think that's what makes it very confusing, because NCLEX keeps in mind the ideal situation, the ideal world, the perfect things, right? When I was teaching you guys too, I used to tell in the class that in real life, you're pulling the cord for the code white, like the code blue. You have people coming up to you. You are doing multiple things at one time. We multitask,
Yeah.
right? But NCLEX wants you to think about that this is the perfect situation. What is the first thing you will do? And you're like, well, I'm going to do all of this. But what would you do first?
No,
Right? So
actually, if you have a basic, if you have a knowledge, not the basic, like a complete knowledge, of course you will find out in the different situation
yeah,
how to use your knowledge.
exactly.
But
That is what NCLEX is
yes,
asking you.
if you don't know anything, yeah, it's no point. You just learn the algorithm and that's it.
Absolutely. So, what are your tips to the students? What would you like to tell the students? Like, what should they plan? Like, if they are with us, what are your tips? If they are not with us, like just someone who's watching this video, what are your tips?
Honestly, they have to present in the class, they have to listen you, they have to write down, and whatever you suggest, whatever you advise them, they have to follow, because honestly, I follow each your advice.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I'm honest with you. And when I went to for exam, honestly for me, everyone saying, oh, this is what like harder, this is NCLEX about. I didn't notice that. It was okay, I don't know, but it was fine. I didn't notice that, and I got like a not three, like a situation task. It was like a five of them.
Okay.
So, and I didn't feel this was really hard.
Yeah. I think you were so, like Alexandra, the point I'm going to focus on is that you were so well prepared that you found that, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I cannot say, oh my God, I have to think about it. No.
Yeah.
And I use exactly if I know like apply all like
Strategies.
yes, yeah, apply all the correct
Critical
answer.
thinking.
Yes, yeah. I choose exactly what I know, and I
Okay.
choose that one.
Yeah.
If I don't know, but you should know anyway, one or two, you will
Yeah.
know. You
Yeah.
will know that.
Yeah.
And this is what I choose because I know, okay, let me think. If I will choose one, it will be correct, and another one, I
Wrong.
guess it will
Yeah.
be zero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I say, okay, this is exactly 100% I choose. I know that it is,
Yeah.
so that's like that.
Yeah. So select all that apply questions actually tricks the students that you have the freedom to choose as many as, but if you don't keep it in the back of your mind that okay, if I chose two and one I was only 50%, that 50% can be positive or negative. And if it's negative, you also lost the one which was positive. So you got zero, which is like could change your whole algorithm of the computer and could fail you. Okay, so tell me something about your study plan, Alexandra. How was your study plan?
It was computer. It was book, not
It
book.
was,
It was notebook. It was like a separate list. And by the way, it's like my sister. She is doing now the same things. I will just show you.
oh, okay, so you were just collect, okay,
Yes,
perfect.
this is
Wow.
like that.
Yeah.
And that's the notes.
How
The
many
video.
hours were you putting in? How were your like
Okay,
oh,
I will tell you. It was like I woke up honestly 4 o'clock in the morning.
wow. Okay.
I do exercise. I did exercise,
Mm-hmm.
like a maximum 40 minutes.
Okay.
Then I start study,
Mm-hmm.
and about 6 I have a breakfast
Okay.
and continue study. Then I go to work. Then coming back, have a dinner and continue study up to 10 o'clock because after that I nothing going in my brain.
Okay.
It's
And
not
you
it's
continue
not
to work
working.
full time during the whole period?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, sometimes maybe I just sitting, maybe relax 1, 2 hours, and I continuously study.
So were you also listening to the recorded lessons? Did they benefit you?
Sorry again, I didn't
The
get you.
recorded lessons. So the website
Yes,
has the
yeah, yeah,
recordings.
yeah, yeah. Because I will start late, I think 1 week late, and I have to catch up all the material.
Okay.
So that's I was using the recorded. Recorded, yeah, of course, because I listen like maybe 1 or 2 times.
Okay.
2 times, yes, I listened 2 times.
Yeah. Wow. Yes. You had to, you went back to, because I tell the students like there's so much benefit to the recorded lessons because you may be distracted during the class, something happened. It's always a good idea to have the recorded lessons because you can go back.
Exactly. And sometimes, yes, you don't understand something, okay, you go back, see. And the book, which one you distribute, also you share the book, also it's really, really helpful. I
Good.
printed out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and my sister say, I will pass exam and we will keep this
Yeah.
book. I say, yes, we will keep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And honestly, like many girls ask me, and I always I say, yeah, this is like 100% if you study.
Yeah.
You can trust them 100% if you study.
Yeah.
If you think that okay, I went for this course and that's it, no,
That's
it's not
not.
work.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, student. Like I think even when you probably spoke to Albeen, we always tell the student it's 50-50. We will give our like 200% for our 50%, but you have to make sure you are also giving your 100% for that 50% because it's a collaboration with the mentor and the student. We work as a team for the success of a common goal. And and we are so proud of our students who passed the exam, and we want to see them successful too. So every time a student passed, we feel so happy, and it's
Of course,
just
because it is like something that okay you achieve.
yeah.
Every pass, this is
Every
your reward.
see how beautiful is that, Alexandra? Like if you are thinking about yourself and doing something for yourself, like I passed once, but since we started Sure Success, like hundreds and thousands of students have passed, and I think I have passed every single time anyone passes, and I am equally like I have the same kind of feeling, the same euphoria I feel when the students pass because it gives us a feeling that okay, we did contribute to someone's life positively, they become successful and they can move forward in their lives.
and the way how you present the classes, so you explain like you are like a chewy that green about. Honestly, it's literally like that. Okay, it's like a okay. If you don't understand this way, because sometimes I was during the class, I can hear this. I don't understand. Well, come on, what do you mean you don't understand? This is
I
how
know.
simple it should be that I understand. It
Yeah.
was really the simple way.
Yeah, yeah. And I think even when we're doing questions in the class, like students have started calling me the why queen because I asked too many whys. Like if there is a question and three options and they picked up option A, I need to know why you did not pick up B, C, and D. Like what's your reason? And the student's like, but A is right. And I'm like, that's okay. But why didn't you pick B, C, and D? Give me the
Yeah,
reason.
exactly why.
Like, why did you not do that, right? Because in NCLEX, you're not going to get the same question that A option is going to be your answer. It can come from B, C, and D. So for me, I think, and I'll lean to the logic really matters. That if you are answering a question,
Yeah,
and if your logic is wrong, like you can say, even if you answer the question correctly, you got the right answer. For me, it's wrong. I am sorry because your rationale is wrong. And there's
yeah.
no guarantee in NCLEX that you're going to pass with the wrong rationale. You will always pass with the right critical thinking and the right rationales.
Because mostly, anyway, we get used to it like that. What is fit? Yeah, it's fit nicely, but it is wrong. And both of you, you and Alvira, you teach. It's not mean what it's fit. No, the
No.
fit is 100% will be wrong.
Yeah.
No, this is
Yeah.
100% it will be
Yeah.
wrong.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Alexandra, for being here today. I genuinely appreciate you, and I am so happy, like you took a leap of faith from Ukraine, Dubai to now finally Canada. And I am so happy that you're able to fulfill your dream. So it's amazing to
Thank
see
you.
you as a registered nurse in Canada. That's a big achievement.
And I found the job as well.
Oh, where are you working right now?
I'm working in like a Good Fish Lake Health Center. It's rural area.
Okay, and where are you located currently, Alexandra? Like in Ontario? Are you in Ontario? Where are
No, no,
you?
no. In Calgary, in Alberta, Calgary.
You found a job in Alberta?
Yes, this
Wow,
is
because
like a, it's
everyone
rural
says
area.
there's no jobs. There are no
Look,
jobs.
yes, this is actually, to be honest with you, I was from HS to contact me, and I say, okay, fine, rural area. I don't have any
It
problem
doesn't
with that.
matter. It
But
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter honestly. But they say, yeah, I know you want like a Calgary or Edmonton, and it's really hard. I say I'm not dream about that one right now, but I know everyone wanna work Calgary or Edmonton or HS. But come on, honestly, I'm really happy. I'm working a public health nurse.
Wow.
It's really nice job.
Okay.
Really, really, the management, the health center, it's perfect.
And
I
how about the
but
pay? How is the pay?
pay is like a, should I tell you? It's like a
Ye-
42 per
Yeah.
hour. Yeah,
Wow,
42 per
nice.
hour. Yeah.
Great. That's amazing. Did you submit your experience from your home country? So next time when you apply for your job, that's very, very important that continue to submit that because that does give you pay bumps.
Yeah. Honestly, it was surprise. I was like desperately, I was applying everywhere, everywhere. Then I got a call, and I think, oh, good fish, where is it? I
Yeah.
don't even
I
know.
know you're Googling, where is it?
Yeah, and say, oh, you apply for public health nurse. I say, yes, of course I applied. Do you know from where? I say, yeah, good fish. Do you know where is it? I say, yes, I know. And I don't know.
Googling at the same time. Yes, yes, yeah, I do know.
It was 5 hours drive from Calgary.
Wow.
Yes, I say, are you okay to, if in case we choose you? I say, yeah, yeah, fine, I'm fine, I'm
You might
fine.
just give me the position.
So I went. They say, okay, we have to go for interview. Everything I passed. They say, you sure you wanna come? I say, yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
I need the experience. I'm gonna come for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, I ask why it's difficult to. Not everyone wanna go rural area.
But I I think people should now, like, see, I believe in a thing right now. Beggars can't be the choosers. If AHS is not hiring you, Alberta, like Edmonton and Calgary is not hiring you, they're not hiring in those big cities for a reason because they have too many nurses in those big cities. They
No,
change the rules.
it's actually what happened. They when you apply, it's internal. The one
Yeah.
nurse from one going to another one. It's just like a routine.
The-
It's changing, but again, they're not taking international nurses. They just telling you that sorry, not on city, not in the city, not now. Maybe later on, but not in the city now. So if you want to work in rural area, please.
Yeah.
But nobody want to go with that. I have to drive like 50 minutes every day.
Okay.
But it's fine.
Alexandra, I'll share my example with you. I got hired, like my first RN license was in Alberta, and I got hired in Mayerthorpe as a full-time permanent RN, and then I also got a casual nurse position. Mayerthorpe was, I think, one, almost 2 hours away, and I was doing 12-hour shift. I was going, and I used to stay for like 1 or 2 days because 12-hour shift, and then I come back. So, we do the best based on the situation that we are in. And that's always something that can make you successful because ultimately, Alexander, you're going to get what you need, but you have to start.
You
So, if
have
you, yeah, if you think, no, 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 I'm going to stay in Calgary, I can't go there, you have not started. But
exactly.
somebody else has started. Now that person has an upper edge over you, right? So, that's how I look at things.
You have to be open mind.
Yeah.
If you okay, I have experience as a surgical nurse. I want to work only in the surgical room. Oh,
Yeah.
fine, but no,
Yeah, I know.
I want to go to maternity. No,
No,
they will not
not
take
yet.
you. Come on,
Yeah.
wake up. This is your dream, yes, but there is a lot of places where you can work.
Yeah. And I also think like when people have dream, they need to realize that there are steps to reach the dream. It's not that as soon as you became a registered nurse, the first place you want to work is going to be like my dream job. No, you figure it
No,
out. And the thing you're thinking is your dream job, it may not be the actual job that you like. You may end up liking something else. Like you have started working, but for you, it's great because you're working in public health, you have education in public health. So for you, you actually bring so much. Like I think the organization is lucky to have you because you have so much expertise, and that is like a different country. You have so much to offer.
yeah, exactly. And I learned a lot of as well because it's a health center. They don't have doctor, and now we have a charge nurse who will become a nurse practitioner. So it's like yeah, you have to really thinking critical
Yeah.
because there is like a lot of different kind of patients coming, and you have to always learn, learn, learn.
Yeah, yeah. And is the study for NCLEX helped you a little bit in that? Like, I think just thought process, it may have helped. Like when you're,
Of course, yes, yes, yes,
right?
absolutely, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's totally different. Look, what we study like things which one, same like an assessment, child assessment.
yeah,
Honestly, in my country, we never use that.
yeah.
We know how to do theoretically, but the practically, no, it's always
No.
was the doctor who is doing
Yeah,
assessment.
yeah.
Here, they bring like a 2 weeks baby,
And you are
have
assessing
to
the
do
baby.
assessment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I say, okay, let me do that.
So that's amazing. Like more scope of practice.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, and it's beautiful. I think that's the one thing I also liked in nursing in Canada was scope of practice. Like I am able to practice my knowledge and skills, and which I did not get the opportunity to do the same thing when I was in India. So that is something I'm very, very grateful for, and I think that is something kind of changed my mindset about nursing altogether. That hey, you can advocate for patients, you can do
Yes.
so many things for your patients, and that is very empowering.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Alexandra, for taking the time to speak to me. I genuinely enjoyed this conversation, and it didn't feel like I learned so much from you and I got to learn more about you too. So I am so proud of you for getting a job while in Alberta because we will be posting it. Many students say they don't get the job. So I think some of the tips that you have given to get out of the comfort zone, go to the rural, try out, I think that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much that you helped me to achieve my dream.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
was all your hard work. We just show the path to the students, and I
No,
feel
no,
grateful.
no, no, no. You did also your job, honestly,
Okay, oh, thank you
honestly.
so much.
Because
Thank you.
before I did the same, they just was completely like reading, only reading. Which one actually? I even don't understand what's going on. What you
Yeah,
talk about?
yeah, yeah,
But when you guys show that, okay, you can see and you understand what is going on.
yeah, yeah. Because reading is something I find, and I think I tell this to the students all the time. Like, if you are going to come to the class and I'm reading the book, you can buy that book and read it by yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't need me.
This is
Like,
what they give me free.
yeah,
I would read it and I don't know what I'm reading.
yeah.
I don't
And
know.
they are not explaining things, right? Like they have written down everything. Sometimes I look at the books and I realize, like, oh, I taught this topic, and I look at the lines of those books, and I'm like, oh, I said exactly the same things as in the book. Thank God I am not like I'm not reading the book, but I explained each line to the students. How does it work?
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Alexandra. Such a great opportunity. I hope to
thank
get in
you.
touch with you again. And thank you for your
Definitely.
time.
Thank
And
you
good
very much.
luck for your future. And I
Okay.
hope you achieve way more than what you deserve.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good
Bye.
day.